Hello, and welcome back to Tommy's Top Picks, Top 5 Comics for the week of July 20th, 2022. I'm Tommy, joined by Murphy.
Hello.
And we are going to be talking about the top 5 comics for the week. And there are actually 6 comics this week. We cheated. But before we do, we are 4 subscribers away from hitting our 200 sub goal. And we will be giving away this King in Black #1, CGC graded 9.8, signed by Donnie Cates and Ryan Stegman. Very cool book. We have a consistent commenter so to win this book, you have to comment down below what your top pick for the week is. So you pick your top pick for the week, leave a comment down below, and that enters you into the duck race. Long story short, we're doing a duck race, and you get a duck for every time that you leave this comment. This probably sounds really confusing, actually. But long story short, leave a comment down below, and you will have a chance to get this book. All you have to do is just leave a comment about your top pick for the week. And you can go back and get multiple entries like Eddie1343 has been doing. I'm pulling for you, Eddie. I think you're probably going to end up with this book unless someone in the next day or so comes and... comments on every single one we've done. So
now,
your chances are good.
Anyone who wants to go back and comment on old videos, just make sure that you travel back in time to the date of that video and comment for that week.
Yeah, it has to be a book that came out that week. You can use something like League of Comic Geeks to see what came out those weeks, what your topic would have been. Let us know. We're curious what our listeners read, and we kind of get a hint or grasp from the comments of their top picks of what you guys read, so that we can if we're not reading them already, we can start reading them, get to know them. We can have more discussions on them. If there is a book that you'd like to see us talk about, leave a comment up. That'll be for this week. So for this week, no, I won't do that. We'll do that next time. But yeah, we're very close to 200 subs and giving this book away. So
I'm dying to send it to somebody.
All right, let's get into it. So when I was saying that there were 6 books this week, the reason is Scott Snyder is coming out with 2 Comixology exclusives. So they are not coming to print yet, but they are 2 books that we are very excited about and can't wait to read. And they're coming out on Comixology first, I assume. Demons.
We have Demons.
Came out first Comixology, and then a couple months later started coming out in print. So in all likelihood, these will probably... Yeah, so this says Dark Horse down below. So this will come out with Dark Horse.
Yeah, so they'll go to Dark Horse.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know out there, the 2 that's coming out right now are Canary and Barnstormers.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott Snyder has started this whole deal with Comixology so that he gets to create comics with whoever he wants to and send them straight to Comixology, and then Dark Horse gets them a few months later.
Yep.
And the first one was We Have Demons, and I personally love it.
Yeah. So if you see, it's Comixology Originals, and then you have Dark Horse as the printer, but this Best Jacket Press, that's Scott Snyder's company. That's his subsidiary of these publishers. So he has full control of Best Jacket Press. It's its own thing.
I will say I really like that they put the script behind some issues and the art behind another one. Like it is really cool, the idea that Scott Snyder had. And I mean, he's not the first to have it, but
yeah,
it's just a really cool idea, and I like seeing him have more stuff out there.
Yeah.
Sadly, that means things like Undiscovered Country fall behind sometimes, but
yeah,
I like seeing more Scott Snyder.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just a brief elevator pitch. This is post First World War, Bonnie and Clyde kind of romp, as they call it. And then Canary #1 is a Western with Lovecraftian influence, which seems pretty dope. So I don't know. Excited to read both of these for sure. And then it kind of leads us into our number 4. Murphy, do you want to talk about this other Scott Snyder book that is getting published in print today or tomorrow?
Exactly.
This video will come out on Wednesday. So today. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is another Scott Snyder, but this one will be, like Tommy said, going to print immediately through IDW. It's called Dark Spaces Wildfire #1. So the synopsis reads, 6 weeks into the slow burn of the historic Arroyo fire, a crew of women from an inmate firefighting program are risking everything on the front lines when their newest recruit, a white-collar convict with a deep network of shady dealers, discovers they're mere miles from her crooked former associate's mansion. When she proposes a plan to abandon their duties and hunt for riches under cover of smoke and ash, the team must decide if they're ready to jeopardize their one sure path back to normalcy for a shot at a score that could change their lives. But is this a flicker of fortune or a deadly trap? Scott Snyder and breakout artist Hayden Sherman craft an unforgettable heist for a new age in Dark Spaces Wildfire.
Which makes me wonder if there's going to be other Dark Spaces. Where it's just kind of like
it has to be.
Right. That's kind of what that...
Unless it's kind of like Marvel's doing with Peach Momoko with Demon Days. You know, each of them is a number 1, but it's, you know, it's an anthology series.
Right.
And this is just the start of it.
Right.
But again, Scott Snyder, I'll read it.
Yeah.
Plus, it sounds pretty sweet. Like,
yeah, it sounds awesome.
You know, like I'm always for heists.
Yeah.
Just in general, it's okay. Like,
and we were talking before, the artwork, especially in the face and like the hands, really reminds me of John Romita Jr.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of some all-star Batman throwback.
Right. Does it have any sweet covers?
Yeah. This one's kind of cool.
I like that one. Yeah, the B cover.
Yeah. And
then just get a blank one for fun anyways.
Yeah. And this one's pretty cool for number 2.
Oh, yeah.
In the B cover.
All right, so that'll lead us to number 3.
A.X.E. Judgment Day is here. So in the lands of the righteous, the X-Men claim they're the planet's new gods. The Eternals know that position is already filled. The Avengers are about to realize exactly how many secrets their so-called friends have kept from them. Years of tension lead to a volcanic eruption as the two worlds burn. Who has leaked the X-Men's secrets to their latest foes? Why is Tony Stark abducting an old friend? And who stands in judgment over the whole world? Judgment Day from Kieran Gillen and Valerio Schettini is the apocalypse emotional event to define the summer.
So, you and I have talked a lot about this one.
It seems epic.
I mean, that's the problem, is that, like, I'm sure it is. Like,
right.
I don't read Eternals, but I'm up to date on the Avengers and X-Men, and it's pretty wild stuff. Like, I love it all. It's very good. And it's very, you know, intense.
Mm-hmm.
But we've also talked, even on this show before, is like the summer event, you know?
Yeah. It's back again. Something crazy is going to happen.
I saw a picture of the whole poll for it, and it's like, it's a lot of issues. Like, it's a lot of issues. So, this one I think is going to be awesome. It does sound like a pretty hardcore event, but I don't know about picking it all up.
I'll probably mainline it. Just stick with the main line.
Right. That's what I'm doing, always. I'll always pick up the main ones.
And then, I mean, I'll pick up the main ones, and then if the story interests me enough when they come out on Marvel Unlimited, I'll just read the side stuff then.
Yeah, I do like that the X-Men, though, are just...
they're like, we're the gods now.
They're done they're done playing second fiddle.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, you got to build suits and go, like, like hold hammers and stuff to be special. It's like we're just this.
Yeah.
And very few are alike. Like I like that they're finally going crazy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But but at the end of the day, another Marvel event. However, this like Empire Emma Frost variant cover.
All the Hellfire magazine cover ones were sweet. Yeah. I love them. I like the Captain America one a lot. That I think that was for I forget what comic it was for, but
the Gleason variant. Awesome. The Gleason variant's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
Rogue front and center. But cool. So that leads us to our number 2, Skybound X 25. So this one we are both super hyped for.
Yeah, so Skybound X 25 reads, Images of Tomorrow, Skybound's hit anthology series, returns to share the debut of 4 all-new upcoming comic launches today. From the pages of Invincible comes Battle Beast by co-creators Robert Kirkman and Ryan Ottley. The new horror epic Dark Ride reunites Joshua Williamson and Andre Bressan, the acclaimed team behind Birthright. The first appearance of the savage and beautiful Chroma by writer-artist Lorenzo De Felici from Oblivion Song. Also, When All of Humanity Dies, the animals battle for survival in the post-apocalyptic world of Scurry by Max Smith. So this one's going to be sweet.
Yeah, so essentially this is a preview comic, but it introduces you to 4 new books that are coming to Image. The first one being a subsidiary offshoot in the Invincible universe starring Battle Beast with the original creative team of Robert Kirkman and Ryan Ottley. Like, you get there he is.
Dude, I love Ryan Ottley.
New Invincible Ryan Ottley art is coming. And I don't know. I'm really excited. And Battle Beast is just such a neat character.
Battle Beast is so interesting to me, like, having read all of Invincible, it's like, that dude just straight up, that's all he wants to do, is battle.
Absolutely, yeah.
Should have known from the name, but, like, that's literally all he wants to do.
Yeah. And there is a 1 in 10 variant cover, so it's not too hard to grab if you can find one. It probably won't be too much more.
Oh, I love that black and white one.
And then, so this is Bressan. So I'm guessing this is the one with Joshua Williamson. Does look a lot like Birthright. I read the first volume of that. It was a book that came out 2015, 2016. It was fun. I read the first volume. I don't know if it's still going or not. I didn't keep up with it.
Yeah, I never touched that one.
But it's fun. Looks creepy, but
yeah.
And then you got the James Harden. I'm guessing this is Chroma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are San Diego Comic-Con exclusives.
Oh, those are? Both of them? Oh, they are. Oof. And then Max Smith. This cover gives feelings. Because how like cute is this mouse? And I'm sure this dog is lovely and nice. But
such a lovely creature.
But this poor mouse is going to be so scared when it turns around. But I'm excited to read all 4 of these stories. I'm not sure if I will pick up all 4 once they all start. But absolutely going to be picking up Battle Beast. Maybe we can get our Invincible What You Need to Know for Battle Beast.
Yeah.
But
that would be a good one.
Yeah.
Just a character spotlight.
Yeah. I'll reread the sections of the Battle Beast in it, and then we'll do a little What You Need to Know. That'll be fun. It shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, Scurry I'm absolutely picking up. I need to know the story behind.
Yeah, I mean, I bet the mouse beats the hell out of that dog.
I don't think it beats it. I think it just is smarter, outsmarts. outsmarts the dog. But our number 1 is Rogues Gallery number 1. So The Purge meets Scream in a home invasion thriller that follows disenfranchised TV superhero actress Maisley Wade as she is terrorized by an unhinged group of intruders cosplaying her day job's arch villains. If Maisie is going to survive the night, she'll need to be the hero she has come to despise. Writer Hannah Rose May makes her debut with rising star artist Justin Mason for an all-new series with Declan Shalvey. Shalvey. So it's a new Image book. It's only going to be about 3 issues, but I thought the premise was just so fun and so interesting. Like, it's this actress who plays a superhero and then stops playing that superhero. And then her house gets invaded by cosplayers dressing up as her villains from the TV show.
Yeah, that first cover just looks awesome.
Yeah, and like you see the shadows.
Like it's gonna get dirty.
I want to know who this is. I want to know who this poor soul is on the second floor.
Yeah,
they do not look
alone
happy.
Trying to break out.
Yeah.
It's probably like a best friend.
Yeah, or roommate or significant other.
Yeah, something. But she's gonna kill all of these bad guys.
There's, I'm pretty sure there's other covers besides these. Maybe not. I definitely picked up one variant. This one reminds me of
reminds me of Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass, yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
I kept going to Hit Girl. But,
yeah. Well, Hit Girl too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But
I like the Justin Mason, the GGA exclusive. What's GGA?
Is that some store?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one just seems like a fun one, you know?
Absolutely.
Like, they break in and she just, you know.
Yeah.
She has to get dressed up in her costume and learns a new respect for this, like, character and becomes the character. Her acting career is probably killer after this series is done.
I mean, yeah, so Hannah Rose May is an actress. This is the first time she's writing a comic. So it's always interesting to read comics written by new writers. And so I am really excited about this. And I wanted to talk about how I think Image is kind of really focusing on these shorter
like
short
series
that can be compiled
different creative teams,
right, that can be compiled into one trade, so you don't lose, because you're inherently not going to sell as many volume 2s of a book as you do 1, because why would someone buy 2 if they haven't read 1? And so if you just keep producing a lot of these that are only 1s, like, you don't even need to put a number on it. And then if you do want to continue the story, you just give it a different name. It's a little harder to follow, but then you can also make it so that you don't necessarily need to read the previous volume to appreciate the second one. I don't know. Just the volume 2 scares away a lot of people on books, even though...
Well, honestly, with Image's readiness to put things on pause, too... Like, you could do 3 issues of Rogues Gallery, release it as a volume 1, and then just do 4, 5, 6 another time.
Yeah.
You know, like I think it's an awesome new take on ongoing series.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they leave it so that they can do whatever they want with it.
Yeah, and I think that's something
I do like that.
Residual and things we're starting to see. Things that publishers have learned from COVID, because they were forced to decrease print runs, and they were forced to decrease a lot of just end titles. like just not have as many monthly books coming out because due to paper shortages and shipping costs and delays and like competition for printers. Like all these publishers get things printed at the same places. So, and then you have what also happened in COVID was the breakup, the monopoly of Diamond. And so with that distributor really going from pre-pandemic being a monopoly and being really the only way comic shops would get single issues, and then they might have another distributor for their graphic novels and hard books that usually cover like bookstores and stuff like Penguin House. But now Penguin House, and there's another one that is now like DC and Marvel. I think Image is really the last big publisher tied to Diamond. Still being distributed through Diamond.
Yeah.
Well,
Marvel was the first one, right? Or was it DC that went to Penguin House? Just kind of shook it all up.
Yeah. They were very similar time periods. I want to say it was DC first because then they also switched to releasing on Tuesdays.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which just seems wrong.
Yeah, especially because sometimes you just can't get your books,
like why
Wednesday anyways.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna go 2 days.
Like most shops are just like Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but then you start getting like spoilers and stuff online, and so that's what frustrates me. Is like the book's out, so people can are talking about it, but I don't know. It's a hairy thing, but yeah. Done with our ranting. Thank you for listening to our rant. Yeah, Rogues Gallery, go read it. I think it'll be fun. Anything else before we wrap up?
No, I think that takes us to the end of our top 5. Make sure to go and comment on old videos, comment on this one, tell us what you're reading, what your top pick of the week is, and make sure to win that comic.
Yeah. Next week we might be announcing the winner. We would do I won't get into it, but we'll do a live stream to kind of raffle off the book so that people know it's fair. So, all right. Well, until next week, when we announce the winner, hopefully we will catch you guys later.